Hey beautiful people, and welcome back to 50 Cent's Beautiful Fragrance channel, where we share and discuss fragrance together, guys. Yeah guys, nice to see you again, and today I show you my 25 fragrances for life 2024. So if you're interested, stay tuned guys. So guys, this video was quite an effort, so please guys, if you haven't yet, please like this video and subscribe to this beautiful fragrance channel down below. Really means a lot to me, it doesn't cost you anything, and you don't miss out on any new video of me. So thank you a lot in advance. So starting off this video guys, and I know this topic is not new, I know it has been made before 1,000 times, but I still think it's quite interesting for you to see which fragrances I would keep if I just had to keep 25. And yeah, I tried to make it in order guys, but sometimes it's a bit hard with so many fragrances. So let's start it off with 25. For me it would be Genetic Bliss by 2787 Perfumes, because this one just blew my mind away last year when I first smelled it. I love how they made such a gorgeous and potent molecule fragrance here. It really amps up your body smell in the best way possible, and it has this really gorgeous modern woody molecules in there. I think you have some sandalwood, I think you have some Akigala wood, which I absolutely love in fragrances these days. And so this would be always in my list because I wanted to have a molecule fragrance in this list. And I think guys, if you want to try a molecule fragrance, I would go with this over all the eccentric molecules, because I think this is more potent and smells just better guys. This one on a night out, this just every day just steals the show. I guarantee you that, because a lot of people just love the way this lingers in the air. So don't sleep on this one, I love it. Genetic Bliss by 2787 Perfumes. Next up we have Eau de Rochas by the beautiful house of Rochas guys, and this fragrance is just absolutely stunning for the summertime. I love this fragrance in the highest heat. This one is affordable, classy, photorealistic lime citrus fragrance, and I just love how effortless and still classy and sophisticated this fragrance is guys. And I love the house of Rochas for creating this fragrance. I just think this is absolutely amazing. And if you are on a budget guys and you want to smell outstanding in the summertime, try this fragrance. I keep it in the fridge, it's super cold also now, to just be even more cooling for me if I want to have a refreshment. And this fragrance is gorgeous guys. Eau de Rochas by the beautiful house of Rochas. Next up we have a clean fragrance guys, and it was quite hard to pick between Gentle Fruity Silver by Maison Francisco Goujon and this one, but I picked this one, Prada L'Homme. And most of all because this was one of my first fragrances that I ever spent money on. I remember seeing this on Jeremy Fragrance channel back in the days, and I wanted to have a bottle, and I got to Douglas here and got this bottle, I think 100 ml back in the days, and I sold it, but I missed it so much that I had to put it back in my collection. Good memories with this last year, and I just love how effortless, sophisticated this is while smelling soapy clean. This is an easy grab fragrance and not complex at all, but still guys, I love how clean this fragrance smells. I love Prada in general. I could go on and put so many fragrances from there in this list, but I just wanted one Prada fragrance, and I went with this one because I'm wearing this the most these days. But I love also Carbon, to be honest, and Black. This one is amazing guys if you just want to be really professional. Prada L'Homme. Next fragrance is in the same vein like Prada L'Homme, because this was my first fragrance guys. It started this whole hobby of collecting fragrances, La Nuit de l'Homme. And guys, maybe you had the same idea of getting this fragrance because of Jeremy Fragrance. Yeah man, I still like the DNA so much, but yeah, I got this fragrance and I was not totally convinced, because a few people were telling me when I wore this fragrance that it's really sweet, and then I was into like getting to know even more fragrances and to own more fragrances. That's why this baby is the whole reason we're filming right now. So I had to include this fragrance, and yeah, it has a lot of memories I still have with this fragrance, and it always smells to me like a really a romance on a summer night. This is how this fragrance smells to me. Beautiful cardamom, I still like the DNA a lot. Yeah, I don't want to be without this one anymore because, like I said, it started it all for me collecting fragrances. La Nuit de l'Homme by Yves Saint Laurent. Next up, guys, we have New York Intense, and this fragrance is on this list because this is the most classy fragrance in my whole collection. In some way it reminds me of the eau de cologne that my grandfather used to wear, but just in the perfect way. This fragrance is just perfect in any way. It's super long lasting, and there are just these moments in life, guys, where you want to be the most sophisticated, the most classy smelling person in the room, and for that occasions I want to have this one in my life. And I can just highly recommend you guys, if you want to have something for a wedding, if you want to have something, yeah, just for formal events that makes you stand out, try this fragrance. It's super, super elegant. Nicolai Parfums, New York Intense. Next up, guys, a Mancera fragrance that is always lacking. I don't know why, but this is Mancera's Black Gold. But guys, I just remember when I got this last year, I think, last year or the year before, I think almost 2 years ago. 1.5 years ago I got this, and I still really enjoy this one because it is potent, it is a lavender bomb, and it has a rose oud combo, and the combination is super unique, and a lot of people just like this fragrance. Like I said, whenever I wear this fragrance around my family or my girlfriend, I always get a compliment from women because they just love this fragrance, and I don't know why, but I really enjoy this fragrance also. And I think it is such an all-rounder. You can wear this literally to any occasion, in any season, and it is a fresh fragrance with a woody, rosy, oudy undertone and a suede leather. Great fragrance, guys. Mancera's Black Gold. Next up, a new fragrance in my collection, but I don't want to be without this, guys. Figure Noir by the house of Houbigant. Yeah, Houbigant in general, guys. Gorgeous fragrances, and this fragrance, I just got a sample a few weeks back, and I couldn't stop wearing it. I'm a sucker for fig. I love fig and fragrances, and this is the most beautiful fig fragrance I've ever smelled. It is a hybrid for me of like a fruity fig fragrance and a fougere fragrance, and I love both. So this one is the best. Really green, really earthy in a way, really masculine, peppery, but done in such a high-end way. I love this fragrance, guys, and I think you will see this one a lot more on this channel. And if you love fig, guys, you have to try this one. I think it's perfect now for spring and summertime. Figure Noir by the beautiful house of Houbigant. Next up, guys, we have Pacha de Cartier Parfum. Beautiful bottle, and guys, this fragrance, I fall for this fragrance 2022, in the end of 2022 in the winter time, and like Nicolai Parfums, like New York Intense, this is just super sophisticated, but this one is more playful and more modern. I love how they did this beautiful fougere here with that really modern lavender, with that really modern booziness in the top notes, and this gorgeous chocolatey patchouli. This smells like a really classy modern man. Beautiful for a night out, beautiful for like a lounge or something, and I think the smell is just a 10 out of 10, guys. Pacha de Cartier Parfum. Next up, guys, is a fragrance I have featured in my spring list, I think last week. We're talking about Parle-moi de Parfum Wake Up World. This beautiful little bottle, guys. And this is, like I said last week, is my transition fragrance. I love that freshness here, that appley, green appley freshness combined with that lavender, with that fougere kind of feeling to it. It's an amber fougere. It has like this gorgeous waxy dry down a bit, but it stays really fresh. And for me, just gorgeous now in spring and autumn time, because it is super potent, it is super unique, it takes you back to good old days where fragrances were smelling like that, and I don't want to be without this anymore. Parle-moi de Parfum Wake Up world. Next up guys, we have one of my most worn fragrances last year, talking about Désir Toxique by Micallef guys, and for me this is a really nice, yeah, a different take on a latent DNA, done in a little bit more of a bad boy feeling. For me, I always say this one is for me the bad boy brother of Layton. You have that gorgeous black currant, that cannabis greenness, and that cool fougere kind of shaving foamy feeling in the dry down, with a lot of cinnamon, with a lot of cardamom. It's really sexy. It's just sexy, but also I love to wear this just in the daytime when I don't want to think about what I'm wearing, because I think this has like a really nice masculine touch to it that I absolutely enjoy. You just smell the quality here. I think it smells just gorgeous, and like I said, it's just for me, if I want to have a little bit of a niche fragrance for every day, this is an easy grab fragrance. That's why I want this one in my collection. Désir Toxique by M. Micallef. Next up guys, we have a laugh for me this winter, Daniel Jossier's Ombre Tabac guys, and even though I have the feeling that women don't like this fragrance as much as men do, especially on me, I don't know why, I just love this scent so much. I think it's just so well balanced, such a gorgeous perfume here guys for the price. It is smelling gourmandish in a way. It smells like apple candy with like cinnamon around it. It smells like Christmas a bit, but it's so clean smelling. You can easily wear this in the daytime, in the nighttime, whenever you want, and it has good protection and performance, and I just love the feeling of this fragrance. It has like a marzipan note for me personally. I get this one too, and I'm not the biggest fan of gourmand fragrances, but this one guys is different. It hits different on me. I just love this fragrance for myself, and I love how potent this fragrance is when I'm wearing it. So this fragrance is gorgeous, Daniel Jossier's Ombre Tabac. Continuing guys with an all-time love. I mean, this fragrance, I just couldn't not include this in this list guys. We're talking about L'Homme Idéal by the beautiful house, the Eau de Parfum by Guerlain. And yeah, Guerlain in general guys, gorgeous fragrances. I love the Eau de Toilette, I love the Intense. I love a lot of Guerlains to be honest with you, but this one, I just wanted to put this one in the list because it is a love for me in the winter time. I think I just love how this gets a little bit gourmandish, a little bit deep. It's so deep. You have a cherry note, you have this gorgeous leather, and here I think it got so dark, the juice in my 50 ml here, for like, I think I have this like for 2 years now, and it gets even better guys. Guerlain fragrances in general, also the Eau de Toilette, are really nice. If you put them on the shelf and you just let them stand there for some time, they will get better guys, and this fragrance is no exception. It smells great. It's just a beautiful cherry leather scent. If you like that, try this fragrance guys, L'Homme Idéal Eau de Parfum. And guys, I'm a big fan of cheaper fragrances. I love pineapple woody fragrances, and I had to include one on this list, and we're talking about Nichané's Hachivat guys. I think I also got this like 2 years ago, and it's so gorgeous smelling. It is really, I love how mossy this fragrance gets without losing freshness in the opening. It's super fresh. The pineapple fruitiness is gorgeous. I love the jasmine note in here combined with that oak mossy gorgeousness in the back. It is just a modern cheaper. I think it is super potent. It is super long lasting. It gets you a lot of attention. It gets you a lot of compliments if that is what you're going for. And for me, it is just the best Aventus style fragrance we got on the market right now. So I wanted to get this in this list guys. Hachivat by Nichané. Next up guys, fragrance that I couldn't stop wearing last winter, so 22-23. Talking about Jazz Club, still wearing this a lot these days, and I have a good friend that is rocking this right now as a signature. I really enjoy it on him, I really enjoy it on me. I think it's such a gorgeous, easy wearing fragrance when it comes to night out fragrances in the cooler month. Also like everyday fragrances, because this is super unoffensive in a way, but still smells masculine, gorgeously boozy, leathery, a little bit smoky, but not that smoky, I would say. And then you have that vanilla that makes this super pleasing, mass appealing, and a lot of people just love this fragrance. It's really airy and light. It's an eau de toilette. It's not super long lasting, but you can just overspray, and this fragrance lingers around and is gorgeously smelling. I'm not the biggest fan of Tabak fragrances in general, but this one is super airy, super light, and super gorgeous, guys. And it deserves all the hype. This one is really gorgeous, guys, if you're looking for something a little bit different that's still super mass appealing. Jazz Club by Maison Margiela. Next up, guys, we have a fragrance, yeah, one of my favorite fragrances from this winter time, winter season. I went through a first sample, I think 2 years ago. I was not a fan. Then another sample, I fall for it, and now I have a big bottle, Grand Soir by Maison Francis Kurkdjian, guys. And for me, this one is a little bit tricky because it is super simple, but in what it does, guys, it's just perfection for me. If you want an amber fragrance that is super classy, super sophisticated smelling, without losing its playfulness, this one is the way to go. It is just the perfect amber fragrance for me. It is everything I want. It is strong. It is kind of mass appealing while still smelling niche. It smells high quality, and it's just perfect for like colder days where you just want to be sophisticated or classy. I wore this a lot on Christmas this year, or last year, and I just know there are a lot of weddings this year where I can see myself wearing this also. So this one is always a fragrance for special occasions for me personally. I love it, and I don't want to be without it. Maison Francis Kurkdjian's Grand Soir. Next up, also a niche fragrance, talking about Parfums de Marly's Layton, guys, and this is one of my favorite fragrances. Still to this day, I loved to wear this last year to night outs, also this year. Yeah, this is super gorgeous. I went with this also on Carnival. I always love to wear this when I don't know which people will be around and still want to have something different, something unique, while being mass appealing. And this one is strong, lasts you the whole day. You can go dancing, you can go to a brunch. It always fits the occasion, and it is something that stands out, and a lot of people love this fragrance, guys. This DNA, it's just the perfect sweeter fresh fragrance in my opinion. It has a gorgeous vanilla note, and to this day I really enjoy this one. Parfums de Marly Layton. Okay, guys, it gets trickier and trickier to rank these fragrances. Next up we have Ocean of a Midnight Moon by Simone Andreoli, and this is just the perfect masculine fragrance in my opinion. Yeah, it is pineapple-y, it is salty, oceanic, it is woody, it has some leather. It smells quite Italian. It's just everything I want in a masculine fresh fragrance, and I just loved to wear this last year on summer nights, but I also now went with this one a few times in the daytime and also in the nighttime when it's colder. This one is super long lasting, guys. Don't overspray with this fragrance, it gets too much because the DNA can be a bit too much for some people if you overspray, but if you do the right sprays like 2 or 3 times, this one is absolutely amazing. The juniper berries in here, the freshness combined with that gorgeous oceanic woody touches. It's just, for me, it's gorgeous smelling. It smells like Italy, and it always brings me back to good memories from last year. This one, I can't stop wearing this in the summertime, guys. Ocean of a Midnight Moon by Simone Andreoli. Next up, guys, we have my favorite Fougère fragrance, and we're talking about Masculine Pluriel by Maison Francis Kurkdjian, another MFK fragrance. Yeah, and this one, I talked about it a lot. Yeah, it's so smooth. Such a smooth lavender scent, guys. So gorgeously masculine smelling. It's just a soft masculine fragrance without losing any classiness or any sophistication. It is super gorgeous in my opinion. Just beautifully balanced. An everyday fragrance, doesn't smell dated at all. a beautiful modern fougere, and for me, my favorite kind of fougere fragrance. Tell me down in the comments what's your favorite fougere fragrance, by the way. And yeah, this one, I told you that I couldn't stop wearing this when I first got it, and still to this day I have to keep myself back from wearing this too much because it's quite expensive, and I still really love this one. It is gorgeous, guys. If you want something super masculine, super fresh for every day, and you don't care about a higher price tag, get this fragrance, guys. For me, it's the best fresh, with gentle fruity silver, the best fresh fragrance from Maison Francisco Jean, Masculine Pluriel. Next up, we have Florienthal by Comme des Garçons, guys. This beautiful house of Comme des Garçons always gets me, but this fragrance in particular is my favorite fragrance from the house. It is a bit like Guerlain's L'Homme Idéal Eau de Parfum in a way, but not that sweet, because here we have plum liquor that is gorgeously juicy and fruity, combined with a gorgeous incense that still keeps it fresh, and a woody base. Beautiful stuff, guys. This one is so gorgeous. It always gets me. It's one of my, it just takes me to good old memories, and it also makes me relax. That's what I love about this fragrance. I love to wear this to night outs around the year. I don't care if summer, winter, spring or autumn. This fragrance will always fit the occasion. And also in the daytime, guys, if you want something a little bit different, a little bit unique and niche smelling without paying a niche price, because you get this for like 60, 70 euros, try this fragrance, guys. It's absolutely amazing still for me. Florienthal by Comme des Garçons. Next up, guys, we have my birthday fragrance from last year, and yeah, I went through a sample. You know the story maybe. I was not the biggest fan in the beginning, but now I love it to bits. Ganymede by Marc-Antoine Bourgeois. I think this is just one of the best signature fragrances a man can wear these days, with another fragrance that you will see soon. And yeah, I love how this one is so edgy in a way, but mostly fruity, leathery, masculine, sophisticated, classy, elegant, everything. This one has everything. It smells, like I said, sophisticated, classy, it's long lasting, it has a beautiful projection, it is fresh smelling, it has like a vintage touch without losing its modern twist. It is just a masterpiece for me from Quentin Bisch, and one of the most interesting fragrances, everyday fragrances you can wear as a man right now. That's why I wouldn't want to be without it anymore, guys. Ganymede by Marc-Antoine Bourgeois. Next up, to keep it short, guys, Valentino Uomo, the Eau de Toilette. I raved about it a lot. I think it's just one of the best sweeter fresh fragrances that I love to wear now in springtime and also in autumn time. I love the gourmand side of this, with that hazelnut, with the chocolate vibe, with that coffee vibe, and without losing that masculinity that this has with the bergamot and the leather. It's gorgeous smelling, guys. This fragrance had it all, and it's so soothing, it's so relaxing in a way. Valentino Uomo, the Eau de Toilette. Yeah, guys, and the brother of Ganymede, talking about Bois Imperial by Essential Perfumes. This is one of my signature scents. All these fragrances that you see right now are signature scents because they're my top 5, of course. And yeah, this fragrance, guys, I wore it yesterday again. Gorgeous. It's just super fresh, super unique, while being quite on the inexpensive side. I think I paid like 70 euros. And my bottle is a beast when it comes to protection and longevity. I've heard some people complaining about new bottles, I don't know. But this fragrance, guys, this bottle, I need 2 sprays for the whole day and I'm good to go. And I love this fragrance, guys. It's super clean, super unique, effortless, really effortless, and Ganymede is a little bit more extravagant. This one is more down to the ground, everyday worker, but still great. Great smelling, guys. Bois Imperial by Essential Perfumes. Yeah, guys, top 3. On 3, Dior Homme Intense. Yeah, one of my favorite fragrances of all time. Yeah, it is just a masterpiece. It smells like a lipstick bag, but in the most beautiful way. I love to wear this on rainy days. I love to wear this to dinners now in the cooler month. I love to wear this also in the summer month, in the nighttime, if it's a little bit cooler or like crisper outside. I think this is just amazing. This is amazing smelling, never gets old. It could be a little bit stronger, but I love how this one smells in the air, guys. It's just super sensual, super romantic to me. Dior Homme Intense. And my favorite fresh fragrance, I think, yeah, and in particular in the summertime, Edition Blanche, Allure Homme Edition Blanche by Chanel. You know it, guys, I love this fragrance. This is my second bottle, and I will get a big bottle. I think they have 150 ml of this fragrance when this one is empty, and I think this will be the case in the summertime. Super acidic, citrusy, but combined with that beautiful duality of the tonka bean. It is never too sweet. It's never too acidic for me. I love citruses in general, and this is such a clean, yeah, classy fragrance, guys. It really smells high quality, smells like a man who's known what he's doing. And I think it is, if you want to smell really clean while having a great signature that is not smelling just soapy clean like Prada L'Homme, try this fragrance. And in the summertime, this is just gorgeous, guys. When this heats up on your skin, game over for a lot of people, my girlfriend included. So this fragrance is gorgeous, guys. Allure Homme Edition Blanche by Chanel. And surprise, surprise, on number 1, guys, Terre d'Hermès by the beautiful house of Hermès. I also love all Frankers. I love also the Eau Givre. Was thinking about including that also on this list, but if I just had to get one Terre d'Hermès, I would go with this one, and I could easily wear this also in summertime. It is just it's just a modern masterpiece, guys. For me, this is in the same vein like Dior Sauvage and Bleu Chanel, but just more interesting. It is a simple fragrance while smelling super classy, super elegant, super sophisticated, but it is also so casual in a way. And I mean, I could go on telling you how much I love this fragrance, but I think, I made a whole video about this fragrance, so I just adore this fragrance to bits. It's the favorite fragrance of a lot of my family members, a lot of my friends, and also the favorite fragrance of my girlfriend on me. So had to put this one on one. I just love this fragrance, guys, and I will also here get a big bottle after this Terre d'Hermès Eau de Toilette. And that's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video of 25 fragrances for life. Tell me down in the comments below what you think about those fragrances, of my selection of fragrances. I really put some time into this, so I hope you enjoyed it, and also tell me what are your fragrances for life. I'm curious like always. Enjoy your day. See you next time. Bye bye, guys.